ordeal.
DPR's response?
I think we've heard from many of you.
The agency said it will include language in its transfer agreement with DCPS next month to make sure these nearby schools receive first priority access for events at Ellington Field. John Henry, WUSA 9.
Now, your WUSA 9 weather forecast, sponsored by Cox.
All right, winds are going to pick up tomorrow. In fact, it'd be a good excuse to your homework. I lost it in the wind. Could be possible. Here's the deal. Temperature-wise, though, not bad at all. Look at this, 51 downtown to start at the bus stop, and then generally holding in the low 50s, maybe even some mid-50s, but winds really increasing as we go through the day on Thursday, and we'll talk about that in a second. All right, let's go back to the storm because we're looking at, again, both models now pretty much in lockstep. A little bit of snow north of town, maybe a trace north and west. And this has a little more snow. This is the European model on the right. There's a little more snow up along the Maryland PA border. But for the most part, it's not a snowstorm. Never was going to be a snowstorm, but now it looks like about 80% going to be ice. So here's the deal. Little, if any, snow, mainly a mix, mainly rain south and east. You can probably do your errands Saturday if you're south and east of town into southern Maryland. The rest of us north and west of town, do your errands on Friday. Critical time, 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturday. And the roads are going to be slippery on Saturday morning. And here's the reason why. You're going to see every type of precipitation possible. We're going to see snow. We're going to see sleet. We're going to see freezing rain. So why? Well, initially, if the column of air is cold from top to bottom, everything falls as snow and it stays snow. But what happens is we get a little warmer air now. So now the whole column is no longer below freezing. So what do we get? Well, we get snow initially and then it falls. But then it ends up falling and it's sleet. That's what bounces off your windshield. We're going to see that. But we're also going to see, and this is the worst case, we're also going to see some freezing rain. And that's when the surface temperature is freezing or lower. Rain falls liquid and freezes on contact. And in fact, we might even see some ice accumulations north and west of town. So that's the worst case scenario. This event's going to be more ice than snow. I know not everybody loves snow like I do, but ice is the worst. All right, let's break it down. Okay, so ice is the worst, and the more I see the data come in, I think we're going to have a little bit of an ice storm on our hands, much more snow than a snowstorm. So about a quarter inch in Gaithersburg and Frederick, and almost a quarter inch out toward Leesburg. That would cause some problems. That's significant icing. We're looking at temperatures struggling to get above freezing. And in fact, the latest guidance I just saw, and this is usually a, quote, warm run, keeps D.C. freezing right on through most of the day on Saturday. So this is why we say do your errands on Friday. Date night, Friday night's fine. But if you're north and west of town, this could be problematic. We could be talking about some branches coming down and maybe some spotty power outages. So that's much more of a concern to us, ice, than snow. All right, tomorrow the concern is wind. Windy and chilly. Cold Friday, highs mainly in the 30s. The wintry mix on Saturday goes at least through 2 p.m. in the district and north and west with rain south and east. Again, temps 32 or lower, D.C. north and west, at least until 2 p.m. That's going to keep the roads icy. Not so much snow covered, but icy. Okay, we have a wind advisory tomorrow. Frederick County north and west along I-81. Winds in Frederick could gust to 40. Winds along the mountaintops could gust up to 50 miles per hour. In fact, here's a wind gust tracker, if you will. This is early in the morning, about 8 o'clock. Winds could gust to 31 downtown. This is not going to be damaging in the metro. Maybe you lose a grill cover, something like that. But if you've taken out some chairs or something, it's been pretty nice in the mountains of late. Some of those chairs could blow around. They could be damaging winds in the mountains with gusts up to 50. By 1 o'clock, still gusting to about 30 miles per hour downtown. Okay, so we're in good shape tomorrow except for the wind. Just cold and dry Friday. Get your stuff done. And then 37, snow, mix, and a rain. Yeah, we'll see it all on Saturday. Blustery on Sunday. Temperatures in the 40s. And then Martin Luther King Day is dry but cold. We don't make freezing on Tuesday. Coldest day of the season. Wednesday, cold too. Temperatures only in the mid-30s.
You get the best assignments. But I tell you what, if you missed out on Caps practice, you missed out.
Yeah, that's right. It's open practice. People can show up. But who surprised the Capitals today dressed up as a goalie, and why did he fear for his life? That's next.
When did staying in become the new going out? When did seeing the sunrise become seeing the unimaginable?